Okay, am I live now and do I have sound? I don't know if anybody can hear me. Sorry about the delay, guys. My computer ended up crashing and I had to restart everything. Let's go ahead and see if I am in fact live and if I do in fact have volume. Let's just see. And it looks like I do. And it sounds like I'm overmodulated a bit here too. Okay, let me adjust the sound here now that I have everything working. Let's take that down a hair. I think we're okay now. There we are. Holy cow. Sorry about that, everybody. In a perfect world, that would have gone well, but who says it's a perfect world? So let's see who's on, who's still on anyways. It shows there's 10 people. Snapshot FPV is here, and then Joseph Jolly is here, Stephen Labad, Mika Steve, Sergio, Bigger Fish, Teza. Hey guys, thank you so much for being here. So as the title of the stream kind of suggests, we've been working on this Trident for a long time, and I want to try and get a little bit more going. Hey, Death Cube is here. Hello, Death Cube. So I'm going to work on this a little bit more. I have played with my cameras a little bit. So we have this camera here now, which almost looks like it was before, but it's a different camera. Of course, my Stream Deck is not going because I had to switch. I had to totally start everything up again. Give me 1 second. Without my Stream Deck, I cannot switch cameras. I just have to open this little app called Companion. And then once that opens, it should automatically go boom, which it's not going to do, of course, because it just doesn't like me. There we are. So there we are. Okay, so we have this camera view right here. Now we have our bench camera, which is going to give you a scary close-up look at me. And I should lower that a little bit. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Give you a scary close look up at me. Then I have this. Oh, sure. And of course, it's not working now. My goodness. What is going on? Let me deactivate. Activate. Okay, so nothing wants to work here. There we are. Now we have an overhead bench camera that I can actually just reach up and zoom in on a little bit. So this will give us a little better view of what's going on over here. So how this is working is the camera that's up here used to be the camera that's there. The camera that's there used to be the camera that is here. The only camera I haven't changed is my floor camera, which is pointing down at the base of the electronics on the Trident. So there we go. Hey, Randy Lavin is here. And Dirt Clodimus. Sorry, I can't pronounce names. It's one of those things. And okay, so everybody's fine here, so good. So what we're going to do tonight, I've got a few little projects on the go here. We started with the Stealth Burner. We started with the Galileo 2 extruder, which we finished building last week, which actually looks pretty cool and works pretty cool. And I like this color scheme. And I just tried the front of the Stealth Burner on just for fit. And it fits fine, so I can pop this off. But we're going to build the Hotend tonight. And that should be pretty quick. And I'm going to ask your guys' help making a decision with building this Hotend tonight. And I'll tell you about it in a minute. So I can pop this Stealth Burner cover off for now. If you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button if you want to subscribe and get more videos. I am 20 subscribers away from my magic 2,000, guys. So just so you know, 2,000 subscribers, I may do a giveaway. We're going to see. I'm going to talk to some people. So here we have the Galileo 2 extruder, which I believe it should be pretty much the same fit for everything involved as the Clockwork 2, because I haven't seen anything otherwise. I printed my Hotend pieces that I hadn't printed last week, and they actually just finished about 10 minutes ago. I'll pull the bed here out of the bamboo, which I printed the pieces on. There they are right there. I can kind of throw this here, and so there's my, now you're going to say, gee, Tim, you have two different ones here. How come? That's where you guys are going to come in. I have the option of putting on this Trident, the Fadius, however everybody wants to say it. 3D Experiments, hello, hello, hello. 12 away. Oh, thanks, Sergio. I didn't realize I was that close. 12 more subscribers for 2,000. So I have the option of putting on the Fadius Dragon, or I found this lying around. I have the option of putting on a Revo Voron. So hold on one second, guys. The lovely wife is over there saying goodbye. Good night. Love you too. Okay, bring back dinner. I get lasagna tonight. Mom-in-law's homemade lasagna. Oh, the best in the world. So I printed mounts for both the Dragon and the Revo. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I put the Dragon on this or should I put the Revo on this? We have a Dragon and we have a Revo. So I just finished printing both. I thought I'll just print both because I can't make up my mind, and then I just have a few. I printed all the various ADXL mounts because I'm not sure which one I needed, so I printed them all. So there we go. That just finished printing. That is printed in Polylite Galaxy Sparkle Gray. Polylite Sparkle Gray ABS, or is it ASA? One of the two. 20 away. Okay, thank you. Revo, but get a high flow Revo. I don't have a high flow Revo, but this is just a standard Revo. But for a printer this size, I don't think I really need a high flow, or do I? So we have the standard Revo here. I happen to have the blue on it, which is the, I don't remember which color is which, but I have the blue nozzle, and then I have all the other three sizes. I believe that's a 0.6, a 0.8, and a 1 millimeter. I'm not. I'd have to rip the. I haven't really figured out the color code. Well, that's a 0.25. So I have a point. Anyways, that's the Revo kit. So, but the beauty of it is I printed both, so I can actually I could actually assemble both and decide what I want to put on later. So, yeah. So lots of water tonight. I think I kind of like this camera setup a little better. That yeah, I may even have one of these other little ones right in front of me here. This one here. No, sorry, this one here. No. Oh man, I'm so confused. This one. I may have another one of those little cameras on the way to me. We'll see. And all my buttons are mixed up because they all say different things now because I switched the cameras around. So the Trident is going to be in unenclosed. If so, standard will be fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the Trident unenclosed. And the reason I'm going to leave it unenclosed is because I've got my bamboos, which is closed. I've got my K1, which I'm going to get running, which is enclosed. I've got my my other Voron 2.4 down here, just on the floor down here, which is enclosed. Oh, and the nice thing about having this camera out here is watch what I can do. I can say, yeah, I've got my Trident or my 2.4 on the floor right there, which is enclosed. So that 2.4 is enclosed. So I have a lot of enclosed cameras. So we're going to pop this back up to where I am. Hey, there we are. Yeah. So I have a lot of enclosed cameras already. So the cameras, talking about cameras, I got cameras on there. A lot of enclosed printers. So I'm very, very tempted just to leave this unenclosed because it looks really cool too. I love the color scheme we did on this. So with that said, we can go ahead. I think I'll go ahead and for now I'll do the Voron Revo, and we'll put this one in because the wires are a lot less bulky on this one. This is still a good hot end for something. I could put this in something else, but it's nice to have the choice. So there we go. Enclosed cameras. I don't know where my brain's going here. So anyways, we need to do some heat insets either way. Excuse me, because these just came off the printer. And forgive me if I'm coughing here a little bit. Getting over that 6-7 week long sickness and the cough. The cough is finally settled. Okay, so let's plug in our heat inset press here. And I got to grab some heat insets, which I believe are in my yellow box. Nope, they're not in my yellow toolbox. And they're not in that one. So they've got to be in third time's a charm. There they are. Okay. So on these, we have 4 spots to place the heat insets in here. So this is where this camera should come in handy. There we go. See, on this one, we have 4 spots to put heat insets. I believe it's the same on this one. So we'll just we'll put all the heat insets in on this. Let's turn on our iron. Non-distortion glass fronts for your enclosed cameras, Tim. Non-distortion glass fronts. Oh, okay. MG20TX, a bit late. Hey, how are you? And I haven't, I'm still working on, once these builds are done, we are going to do the Tri-Zero thanks to you. MG20TX has sponsored that build. Thank you very much. That will be coming. But we want to get the Trident up and running now. So, okay, so let's get some heat insets going here. I do have the instructions open for this. Where did I put, I had that doc, oh, that's why, because I had to reboot my computer. All of my documents closed. So we do have the stealth burner. We're going to skip by because we're not doing the clockwork at all on this. So we're skipping right down to the part where they start talking about the hot end right here. So we are at this stage in the game here where we're going to insert those 4 heat insets. This is instructions for the Revo. And we're just going to follow along with these as we go. So there we go. But now for the easy part, getting this thing warmed up. I don't know how this overhead camera will work showing the heat insets. So these are, I don't like these ones. I have 2 different kinds of heat insets here. There's a kind I like and a kind I don't like. And I'm hoping I have some of the other ones left. Let's see, are these the right ones? These look like the right ones. Yes, they are. Kind I like and a kind I don't like. What is a Tri-Zero? Stephen Machado, a Tri-Zero is the Voron 0.1 or 0.2. I'm doing a 0.1 to 0.2 conversion. And a Tri-Zero is basically giving it the same bed mechanism as the Trident. You're going to have three Z motors lifting your bed, a Tri-Zero on this, as opposed to the single one that's on it right now. The single Z. Okay, this one needs a little bit of help. We just have a little bit of plastic in here. Here, let me try that. Let me try this new overhead camera for fun. Just see if this does any good. So this little hole here, and I'll zoom in a little bit. This is kind of new. Okay, so we need 3mm, I think. Oh no, I think it's 4.5. Just got to clean this hole out a little bit here. There we go. Hope everybody had a great week. And you're all having a good weekend. And I hope all my American friends had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Oh, that does not want to clean out. Okay, well, let's go ahead and... Oh, that's... You know what? Let's not even worry about this one. That's the Dragon. We're going to do the Voron. That one hole just needs a little bit of cleaning out, but for the sake of time here, we'll just work on this one. Okay. You don't see much on that overhead here. So if I were to go like this and angle this down, that's a little better there. That way you can witness if I actually burn myself. And one more. Hey, Jose. Overhead cam is out of focus? Okay, good to know. I believe it should be set for autofocus, but it might be focusing on the top of this. Because it focuses, yeah, I have to look at that. I just did the switch today. So there we go. Okay, so we're done with this. We're going to shut this off. Shut this off. I said shut this off. So I don't normally use foul language on my channel on purpose. So there we go. So let's have a peek at that overhead and see, is that still that? No, that looks focused to me. I think it was focusing on the top of the heat inset press is why, because that looks pretty sharp right there now. So okay, we got those in. See you, Jose. Who's leaving? You're leaving. Take care. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get that there. I'm just going to pop over to the instruction sheet because if I try and wing this, I know for a fact I'll miss something. Okay, the hot end's already put together. They're just telling you how to put it together. Hot end wiring route. Hot end wiring route. Okay, so we are on this page here. So it looks like we are going in, oops, on the small side, and the wire is going to route up to the left. Bend for strain relief. Okay, we're going to do a little bend in here for strain relief. It's critical that the Revo nozzle is fully hand tightened into the heat sink. You must bend the strain relief to achieve this. Okay. And then we put the cap on and screw it in, and then we screw the 4 mounting screws on the top. Okay. That's provided we actually have the mounting screws. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one. Sorry if I'm switching cameras wrong, it's because it's all sort of just yeah. This is all put together and it's all in the heatsink and everything what they want here for a fact. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in here and we're going to route the wires up this little groove on the side here and then up this way. Let's bring that little, there we go. So this is going to go in here like so, and then we run the wires just like that. Just like that. Then we take our other piece. Is that the right one? Which is the right one? This is the right one. And it covers that just like that. Oh, that did an ugly job printing that. Okay, that's okay. I won't hold it against it. Little overhang there that the bamboo didn't do. I should have slowed it down for these layers here. So, okay. So there we are. There's the in like so. And then we need to take M3x8s. They are also M3x8s. You should be good. That's good. I just need to see it. We got to put in M3x16s to go on the front here. So I'm going to have to pull out some M3x16s. I don't have any screws set aside for this. Okay. M316s. Let's use a couple. Let's use some silver ones for this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Had to go down a bit on acceleration from default 400 to 250, but moving 160 millimeters per second for long and 50 millimeters per second for short moves. Yeah, I needed to. That's kind of ugly in there. I may reprint that eventually, but it'll work for now. I find that on some of these ABS or ASA parts on the bamboo that it's just too fast for some spots. Okay. We have that in there. Now we need the 4 mounting screws for the top, which I believe I put in a separate bag here. I did. Hopefully these are the same size as the ones for the Dragon. I had trouble locating these little screws. I need to pull this camera back a little bit this way. There we go. Okay, what's going on? What did I just do? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, there we go. I hit a button on the camera while I was moving it. You're talking ECRF. Okay, ERCF. You just killed it. Nah, I hit a button. I think I hit a play button, and you don't, when you're using that camera for streaming, you don't need a card in it. So just me pushing buttons. That's what I say. The horrors of live streaming. Now, ideally, these should be the right size screws to go into the Revo. And I don't think they are. Or we're not lined up. We are lined up, but are these too big or too small? Do these just use basic M3s? Let's just see. Let's see. It does too. It doesn't need these tiny ones. Hey, non-fam. So I think I just need M3/8s. I think somebody told me that already, and I should have just listened. I believe. Pay attention, Tim. Yes, there we are. Yes, somebody already told me that, and obviously I didn't listen. Okay. Yes, I did get told earlier. I know. Getting this little world of my own. I was probably one of those kids in school that didn't listen to instructions either, so. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's have a quick peek at the instructions again. It even says right on the instructions too, M3/8s. Okay, PTFE tube. I got to cut some. We need it to stick out 11. Now, my question is this going to be the same for the Galileo 2? It should be. I would imagine it should be. Okay, so we want it to stick out 11 millimeters. Does it say how long for the Clockwork 2? It may vary if you use an extruder other than the Clockwork 2, which we are. We're using Galileo 2. Let's go ahead and see how far it's going to stick into the Galileo, and we'll just do the math. And then we'll get back to this part. Okay. Okay, so let's find some PTFE tube, which I believe I have a whole bunch right over here. I saw some yesterday. There's a piece. I see some. Come on, don't be shy. There it is, nice straight piece. And I have no clue, or do I? I do have my PTFE cutter right here. I was gonna say I have no clue where my cutter is, but I found it. I always get told twice. I do, because I tend to read something and then I just kind of overlook it. Okay, let's see how far in. Let's get a flat end here if we can. Let's just see if I can. That's nice and flat. See how far in we shove this into the Galileo. Although we have a little bit of plastic in the way there. I got to drill this out a little bit. Where is my hand tool? There's my hand tool. So put this in here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's going to go in there about yay far. So I need to mark this. What can I mark it with? Let's see. A pen. Do I have a pen on me? I do have a pen. With Andrew here, I expect this to be a second one to say it. So that's not working. Let's do a marker. I need to get myself a tiny Sharpie for down here for when I need to mark something, because I only have this really thick, fat Sharpie. So if I can get a mark right at the bottom of that mark is where I'm going to measure to. And we'll use our handy dandy little Trident, our little LDO Motors ruler. So that is going into the Galileo in the amount of 25 millimeters. Okay. So I'm going to make a note here. G2, 25 millimeters. So we're going in 25 millimeters, which is probably different than the clockwork. Yep, 25. Okay. And then we go into the hot end here. And we got to ream this one out a bit too. You're fixing your can, not your can. Toilet works just fine. Oh. I get what you're saying. And it goes in here. Bottom of that mark. Not quite 25 millimeters. This one is 20 millimeters. So HE is 20 millimeters. So theoretically, we should have a 45 millimeter piece of PTFE cut. Let's just make sure that these two pieces are going to go together favorably. These are going to go boom, back, like so. This is going to come up through here for the electronics, and then this is going to go together like so. So, okay, so with that, plus we're going to have a gap on here. No, we're not. That's going to go, oh, is this going to fit? Why does this not look like it's going to fit? Had to flush the firmware. So these are going to go together like so. I got to make sure. Let's have a look on the actual machine here. Let's have a look on the actual printer here. Let's just zoom in over here. There we go. Hey, Joe Glasgow, thank you very much. It's good to be back online. So this comes up and locks into here. Oh, I got to cut that belt. Got to cut that belt here. Let me get some light on here, actually. See if I can get this light going, give you a bit more light there. There we go. It's good to be back. Just got to trim this belt off here. There we go. Okay. And I think I got to back these off a hair. So this is going to ride up like so. Let me just snug those a bit so that they don't fall off so easy. There we go. And then you, Mr. Galileo, are going to sit in like so. Okay, so now there is a little bit of a gap in there for the PTFE tube. So I got to add that gap for the length of the PTFE, which is about, I'm not going to be able to tell with that ruler. I'm going to need, where's my calipers? Where did I put my calipers? When it's done, will it perform better than the bamboo? I don't know. So it should be as good. Speed-wise, I'm not sure. I need to find my caliper so I can measure that gap. Here, I think I got one here. I have a few calipers here, and I can never find one when I want one. Does this one work? Of course, the battery. There's no battery in this one. Then why do I even have it if there's no battery in it? Battery's dead. I should have bought another one. Here's another one. This one works. So let's see if I can figure this gap out here. We're looking about, I'm going to have to guess this. We're looking about 4 millimeters. This one's got a low battery. My good caliper is missing. It's not missing, it's here somewhere. Okay, so we got about 4 millimeters. So we have about 49 millimeters. Oh, 45, yeah, 49 millimeters is what we're going to need on the PTFE tube. So let's go ahead and cut this tube. Flat batteries when you say no batteries. Yeah. Okay, 49 millimeters should be good. I'm going to be brave because this is mostly just a guide tube, but I'm going to cut this by hand. There we are. Okay. Pretty good job. Okay. Let's see what it says to do next. Oh, that's all we got to do for now. So we're taking this. Let's take this out. Let's take this off. There we go. Remove the wires. Huh. I don't know if I can use the breakout board on this or not. Anyways, we'll see. This may just be the old traditional way. And then we're just going to shove this PTFE right down to the nozzle. There we go. So that's ready to go. Hot end's ready to go. We have the Galileo 2 extruder ready to go. And now it looks like we're going to build the stealth burner itself. Get the fans and everything going. Smash that like button, guys. Yes, sir. Thank you, Joe. Okay. Whoa! Yay! I like bouncing on my stool. Okay. We always keep these little pieces of PTFE around just because they're always good for something. Okay, let's get the screw box back here. Okay, let's build this. So we are at this point right here. Remove support. Oh, all these fun parts right here. Yeah, I think I printed all these things. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I printed the clear parts, but that's okay. I can add those. I think I might actually have the clear lens somewhere. Okay, but this is the old one. Let's move this aside. This is the old one. So I got to pop this LED out of here if I can without breaking it. Actually, I don't care about breaking the yellow piece, so let's just go ahead and sort of cut this off. Because it's a tight fit. There we go. Really tight fit. That's what she said. Yeah. That's what she said. I think I got it. I don't want to cut a wire or kill the LED. Pretty sure I didn't glue that in there. Oh, I just broke a wire. Of course, I just broke a wire. There we go. I just broke the black wire. Dang, it means I got to solder. Well, at least I got the solder on there. That's okay. I just have to fix that black wire up. It's called a make work project. Yeah. Make work. Gotta love it, right? Wires. Okay. Need some water for my sponge. Another burn chance. Yes. Oh, come on. Soak up that water, sponge. All this for one little solder joint. Although we'll leave it out because who knows if I'll break another piece. There we go. It's all the water I'm sharing. Okay. Strip this little black wire just a little bit. Okay. See if I can do this. Ah, man. Another burn attempt. I don't want to burn my fingers. I really don't if I don't have to. At least I see where the black goes. Let's tin that wire a little bit. And let's try and get this to go. Got it. How does it look? It looks pretty good. Will that focus on that? Autofocus. Where's the piece that I soldered? Right there. Right there. Just soldered that black wire in place. Come on, focus again. Focus. There we go. Don't worry, DWIT. It will be a singe. I mean, a cinch. Ah, good one, Andrew. Where would we be without your humor? I think we're all okay. The rest of the wires are all fine now. But we're going to leave. We'll turn the soldering iron off, but we will leave it handy because we all know me. We'll leave it handy. If you ain't handy, what are you? Something like that, whatever red green says. And for all you Americans, you probably don't know who red green is. Okay, so we have our carrier here. I didn't print the clear piece. That's what I didn't print. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll do it later. That slides in there like so. And we have our carrier and our clear piece is not on there. So I wonder if I have the clear piece from the previous build that I could steal. Or did I toss it? Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's work on this for now. Possum Lodge. Possum Lodge, yes. Yes, it is snapshot. That is correct. Okay. Remove the support, which is, oh, I see. Okay, so the support they want me to remove is this one right here. Right there. So that we can run wires down the sides of these. There we go. And then the rest of these just snap into place and break as usual. I can't really do this without that clear piece. I can. It'll just be, I can just take it apart later and build it again if this is going to, let's just see how well this is going to sit in here though. I have no problem taking it apart, even if I have to print another piece. You know what? I'm not going to put this piece in for now. Let's leave this one out. If it's doable right now. Where's my knife? Knife right in front of me. Come on, get out. get out of the hole. There we go. Wonder if I can just, for now, put this in. Yeah. And then that'll pop out after, just because I didn't print the clear piece in here yet, and I don't want that to slow my build down. Yes, I'll have to take this apart later to fix it, but big deal. So I don't have the fancy looking lights. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Food container plastic for it. Oh, that would work too. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Yes. It's rare to get such entertainment. It is. Okay, so where we're at is we are at this stage right here. We've already soldered all these because these came off the old one. So we've thrown this in here. We're missing this little clear piece. I can always do that later. Now we're going to load the tool head left and the tool head right. And this is just all the wiring routing that we're going to wire up to the top. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Okay, so we got this in. We are going to run tool head left and tool head right. So I believe it is this way over here. So this plug is going to run. Oops, I got a little support here I got to cut out. There we go. So the power plug is going to run from here through here, up around here, under here, and under the clip. There we go. And then we're going to run, the LED wires are going to run basically down along here. One LED is going to clip in here. We're going to run the wires along the front, and then the other LED is going to clip in the side. So this could take a little bit of work. For a big-handed guy like me, it's kind of, it takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of perseverance to get these wires pushed in, and a little help from some tools. Although after doing this a few times, it does become a little bit easier. Like so. There we go. Okay. Now the first LED we're going to slide in. Hopefully not break anything. Make sure everything is copacetic here. Oh, there's a little bit of a lip right here. There we go. There it is. Just going to tuck the wiring under. Oops, where'd my chat go? Come on, chat, where are you? There you are. What do we have? We have 29 folks. Thank you so much, everybody watching. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe if you already haven't. I'm very close to my 2,000 subscribers. I'd love to get it. We're going to be starting to do more actual recording video content. Hopefully some more interesting content in the future. Okay, now we just got to plug this second LED in. And into its slot. There we go. Now we're just going to route the wires. Now with routing the wires, it's tricky. Well, it's not tricky, but it's got to be careful. I use a little pointy. There we are. I use a pointy device, but I want to make sure that one's too thick. That's too thick. But I just want to make sure I don't pinch, bend, or well, pinching's okay. Bending's okay. I don't want to pinch or pierce the wires at all. Okay, we'll tuck these in. Okay, and we'll route these wires through the wire routing channel. Sounds like a reality channel, right? The wire routing channel. There we go. Black, green, red, and then wires are a bit long, but I can just tuck them all in underneath here, hopefully. I'm just trying not to break any solder joints like I did earlier. I do not want to have to solder another wire at this point in time. There we go. There we go. I think I successfully did that without breaking any wires. Those channels, yeah, they're great. It's great the way they built these channels in. It just takes patience to run the wires and everything down there. It's great. There we go. And tuck the wires in everywhere so that we don't have trouble when we go to put the hot end on. Okay, so the only thing we don't have a clear lens in here, but I'm not worried about that at this point in time. I can fix that later. Okay. LEDs are all in place. So let's go ahead and, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. And we're under this page. The highlighted parts are built-in support structures. They are designed to break during the fan installation. So we're going to install this fan, rotate the fan so the wires exit on the top as the air is pushed inwards. Okay. Now the fan wires are going to go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can figure this. And I think the fan for this, and I couldn't find the fan, but I think I found the fan, is this one here. I think this is the fan we're looking for right here for the bottom one. Although something tells me it's not, because it was wired. This is a 24 volt, which is fine. 24 volt 4010. It's the only one I could find from my old hot end. This, I know this is the top fan, which is no problem. This is definitely the upper one. Yeah, yeah, these are right. These are definitely correct. Okay. So this, we want the wires coming out this side. The fan is blowing in, so the wires go this way. So we want the label of the fan showing. We want the fan blowing in towards the hot end, so we want the fan to be this. No, we want the label to be inside, like this. I believe that's the way it is, where the label is, the airflow is towards you where the label is. If I'm not mistaken. Anybody correct me on that? Airflow is this way, comes out with the label. Yeah. You bought 37 rolls of filament from bamboo. Oh, yeah, that's a great sale, Joe, for sure. That was a great sale they had there. So I want the wiring coming over this way because it's going to come up through here. So we're going to push this in like so, like that. I'm positive that the label is the airflow. Label is the airflow, so that we have just a black fan showing like this. Yeah. Yeah, because as the fan turns, it's pushing air in. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, thank you, Randy, for sure. Label is in. Yeah, I thought so. I always get that confused, the airflow. But yeah, I always remember label. The label blows is what I kind of remind myself. Where's my pusher wire pusher inner? So there we go. Feed that over. And under this clip, and there's the fan. I don't think I had the breakout board in this with the plug thing. So I'm not gonna worry about that for this build. Because I honestly don't think that the Galileo 2 has the, let me actually open this up. I don't think the Galileo 2 has the room, or does it? Oh yeah, it does have the room for the board. Here. I don't know. Where's my board? Where's the one board that I was using? It was this one. And this went, yeah, I don't think this is designed. Or is it? Oh, that might be designed to take this board. So maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, okay. So putting this board in, I just have to remove this screw and put the other one in. Yeah, maybe I will use this board. Actually, no, that's not. I'm thinking of this one. This is the one I'm thinking of here. So where this would go in here, however that goes in here, and then this guy mounts on here, like so. I wonder if that would work with this. And then that way, when we unplug the... No, I think I'm just going to go the old-fashioned way for now, because that means I'd have to unplug and solder my fan wires to this guy. So I think I'll just go the old-fashioned way, and we'll go ahead and use the board that came out of it, which was this guy here, where we're just plugging all our fans in. But I just got to remember what is what. Part cooling fan, hot end fan, and then this is going to be the LEDs. Yeah. Okay. I think that's what we'll do. The board fits. That's why it took so long to design. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, the other screw comes out. It was just designed to hold the thing temporarily. Oh, okay. I see. I was wondering why that was in there. So yeah, so this other screw right here comes out. Okay. And then that's where the board is going to sit right here. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So we'll keep that screw. We'll use an M38 here. And so this board can come on and go like so. Okay, we just need to remember that hot end fan and part cooling fan is the top one. I get the two mixed up. So we can put this one back in. Whoops. Okay. And then, do I need a spacer under that one? No, I should be okay. Oh, they've designed that nicely. It's a tight fit to put the plugs in here, but still, it should work. Looks like it will take the Revo connectors too. I believe it does. Yeah, down here and here. The two Revo connectors. Let's see. Yes, it does. Yeah, this takes the Revo connectors here and here. It's hard to see them in the camera, but they're the black plugs here. And again, I need to figure out actually which is hot end or which is the thermistor and which is the heater on that. Okay, so we have thermistor and heater. I can read them right here. And then the other ones, we have a probe. So that's going to be for our probe. And then we have our LED and then our bundle. Our bundle is going to go here. Okay, I think we're good. I'm winging this without instructions a lot for some of the electrics, but going from a little bit of history of doing this, I guess. Okay, let's grab an M38 or an M36. Do I have any M3? Let's see if I think I just need an M36 for this one here. Or is that going to be too big, too long? Nope, perfect. M36 is perfect for that. So we got our board in. Okay. So we got that in, which is good, which I didn't put in before. So that's good. So we can continue on with this. Let's go ahead and have a peek at the instructions here. So we got our hot end fan in, and we got our hot end fan running. It has the wires going. It doesn't matter. It shows the wires. It shows the wires coming out up top. I should have rotated at 90 degrees, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Let's see. Why would they want them coming out there versus where I have them coming out? Maybe I should pop that out and put it in properly. Let's just see. Yeah, they have them coming out a little different. So they have this going in up here. And then the wires running down along here. Maybe I should have left well enough alone, but I guess it doesn't matter. Obviously, for some reason, I don't want the wires coming out of this corner. Not that it would have made much of a difference, but we'll do what the instructions say. But now I'm going to have a hard time getting them down under. Where they come out. Do not pierce the wires. Do not pierce the wires. Why won't you go down there? Yeah, I might just pop you out again. Oh, I broke that piece last time. Oh, that's why. Let's not pop that out again if I don't have to. Let's make this work. I should have left it alone, but yeah. Okay. We should be good there. The other way gave me a little more length, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I need it. And as long as my fan is still spinning, there we go, because I broke a little bit of a piece right here, and I see that I had glued it. And that piece just popped down again. There we go. So I want to make sure that doesn't interfere when I put the hot end on, that it doesn't push that and stop the fan from working. Okay, Next step. We've done that. We've done all that. And we're going to use those M3x6s. Okay, just to put that fan in. Okay, so we're getting to a point now where we can do stuff. So this one goes in like so. This snaps in here. Like that. Okay, turns freely. And then we're going to use our, what just fell? Oh, just my paper towel. Then we have a couple M3x6s here somewhere. Right here. Let's secure that fan in place. Do not spend, fold, or mutilate. Spend, bend, fold, or mutilate. Bend, fold, or mutilate. Okay, where's our sixes? There's our and these just screw into thread into the plastic, and these are just to hold the fan in place. There we go. Like so. Okay. Okie doke. Stealth burner. Check. Okay. Okay, we've basically done the rest of it. We've already got that mounted to the X carriage. We're not worrying about that probe for now. We can actually assemble this. We're going to be putting a. I don't have my ADXL. Do I have an ADXL for this? That's what I got to figure out. I'm going to be putting, I think, a clicky probe on this. I haven't decided. I'm thinking of ordering the beacon, but I really haven't decided as far as what kind of a probe I want to put on this thing yet. So, yeah. You're being foolish. You have thermal filament that gets blue when it warms up to print your parts. Oh, very cool. Why would that be foolish? That sounds kind of cool. Okay, so we are gonna. I'm not gonna read about the probe at this point in time. Although I do have the clicky probe, but I gotta reprint the parts for the clicky probe because they're in the wrong color. I don't even know where I put them. Is this it here? Yeah, this is the clicky probe here. But they are printed in the incorrect colors. So that'll be for another time. Kind of going all over the place here as far as back and forth and the different things. So there's the probe mount, and there's the probe itself and the back probe mount. I just got to print these in the proper colors, but we already have all this ready to go. So why not just use the why not do the clicky probe? Works fine on the 2.4. And then if I get a then I can always put the beacon on it. I can always add the beacon at a later date. So, yeah, I'll just reprint these parts in the orange and gray. So, sound like a plan or what? Just changed to unclicky from clicky, cheaper and more repeatable. Unclicky. Unclicky is the unclicky. Is that the one that doesn't use magnets? No, I'm not 100% sure what the unclicky is. Clicky probe's been pretty good on the 2.4. It is fussy, but again, I'm not. I still think I want to do the beacon, so I may not rush to put the clicky on, which is why I'm not going to worry about it right at the moment. So to mount the Galileo, I'm going to need an M3 by 8, which is going to go through. No, it's going to be. We are different here. So the Galileo is going to mount to these two holes here. Okay, so let me just see what we're doing here, because this looks like it's a little bit different. So this, let's move this light out of the way a little bit. Oh, that light is blinding. Hang on, let's move that there. There we go. Don't need the soldering iron anymore. Let's just move it out of the way for now. Get some electronics started in this thing pretty soon too. Okay. So this goes on like so. And we have 2 screws that go right through, and I guess there's bolt nuts that go on the back side because there's no heat insets in here. So we have nuts that go on the back side. Am I sure about that? Yeah, because they're too big for heat insets. Okay. And those are going to be M3. Don't have really. Yeah, that's a lot different than the. It's a whole lot different than the Clockwork 2. See you, Sergio. Take care. Just no switch in the probe, otherwise compatible. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I might just hold out for a beacon. Okay, I'm going to need some M3s with some nuts here. I don't know how long I'm going to need. Let's see. I think 40 might be too long. Let's see. Oh, I got to clean those holes. Oh, cool. Cool, Randy. This was built at once, but I decided to rebuild it because I changed my mind on the colors. There we go. Helps just to clean those holes out just a tiny bit. Okay, and I don't know if this 40 is going to be too long. Let's see. Oh, might just be perfect. Let's see. Why aren't we lining up? We are lined up. I can see light. There we go. Now, do I have any thread showing through? Not quite. No, so I need 50s or 45s. Not quite long enough. 50s it is. Lego Carnival of Colors. Yeah, I got tired of the colors, I admit. Oh, now that's way too long. Come on, I don't have anything between 40 and 50. No, I guess I don't. Oh well, so the threads are sticking out a little bit. Don't think it's going to interfere with anything. On the bottom there, it shouldn't. It should be okay. Okay. Cut them. I'm not going to cut them right now. Why do I? Yeah, no. They're sticking out a little bit, but not too bad. I don't think they'll interfere with anything. I hope they don't. Let me see. Am I sure the 40s? 10 millimeters. Big difference though, right? Big difference. So I want to make sure I don't have any 45s mixed in with my 40s by chance. I don't think I do. These are all 40s. It should have fit though. For the amount that the 50 is sticking out. Nah. And I don't trust cutting them because I don't have anything proper to cut them and then ensure that the thread is clean and the nut won't go on cleanly afterwards. So we'll stick with a 50. I don't think it's going to interfere with anything. I can always shorten it later, get a shorter one later. It needs a 45 ideally, but I don't have any 45s. So there we go. Oh, they go through the front cover first? Oh. Why didn't I think of that? See, it helps if I look at the instructions. Do they go through the front cover first? Let me see. In this case, well, I don't have any specific instructions for the Galileo 2 right here. I'm just looking at the Clockwork 2, which is totally different. But that's a good question. That's a really good question. So let's see. When the front cover goes on, no, they don't go through. They're different ones. Okay, yeah, they're different ones. But good call out on that. There's the front cover gets mounted into these two outside ones, and it's the inside ones here that I'm putting on right now, and they sort of countersink into the Galileo 2. They kind of sink themselves in so that they're countersunk. So no, but that was a good point because I think on the standard Clockwork 2, it does go through the front cover. Okay. So we'll just put this on as is. We will hope that those sticking out by 5 millimeters in the back is not going to interfere with anything. It shouldn't. It should be fine. So I just got to thread these nuts. There we go. And then we'll screw these on. Okay. Yeah, the front cover threads into the heat inserts. Exactly, Stephen. But I had to double check. Come on. have such big fingers. I'm trying to put a M3 nut on this back of a tiny M3 screw. Or maybe if I do this, get it started. Without cross-threading it. There we go. And good. Also, this is on this side. I think on the clockwork, it's over on this side, if I'm not mistaken. The tension spring here. Good. Okay, we have that on. Now we throw our hot end on, I believe. Hey, Thomas, how are you? On goes the hot end. Okay. Where did I put you? And then you are going to screw in through here. Let's just make sure that your holes are clear. Where did I put my little drill? There it is. Working on your Delta project. I'm doing good, thank you. Trying to get to the home stretch of this Trident rebuild. Doing a few different modifications to it, like the Galileo 2 extruder. We got the kinematic bed mounts on it. We have the different tensioners here. I'm at a loss for the name at the moment, but yeah. Okay, those are good. Now, if I cut that PTFE the right length, okay, hopefully, actually, I think I got to lower my bed here a little bit just to give myself a little bit of working room here. Okay. Now, plugs are going to come up through the gap. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to come up just through the side here. Now, oh, look at that. I think I got that PTFE the right length. Awesome. Okay. Oh no, these wires have got to come out the front because where's my, oh no, these are good. It's the other ones. Yeah, these wires are good. Now, I just don't remember which is which. The red striped one's my heater, and the plain white one is my thermostat. Okay, so that's on, and then I think now this covers up with this. And that's going to need some long screws to go through here. Because those are going to be 50s, I think. Okay, well, let's see. So we have the top one I thought I said was a part cooling fan. Oh man, I'm so blind. Oh, that didn't help. Yeah, top one's part cooling, second one's hot end fan. Okay. Part cooling fan goes on the top. This is where the big hands are a real disadvantage. Because I got to get this into the plug. Oh, man. Oh, and these wires. Oh, and my wires are broken on here. Jeez. Okay. So, of course, I've got broken wire right here that I've got to fix. And this one here, let's make sure the other ones aren't Yeah, they're okay. Gotta fix a broken wire. Good thing this is nice and long because I got lots of wire to play with here. Do I have any more of these plugs? That just came right out of that just came right uncrimped. Well, we'll just break that right off. Pretty sure I have some of those. I'm pretty sure that's these here. Always something, right? No, that's not these. These are smaller. Dang. No, these are the smaller ones. Do I have any? Let's hope I have some. I have a bit of everything, but let's see. What else do I have? Can't steal one off of that. I'm pretty sure I have some more fans over here I could probably steal a plug from. Let's see if I have to. But these are all large. These are all the bigger plugs. Why are these all the big ones? Where's all the fans with the little ones? Man, that kind of sucks. JST PH, Big Tree Tech can stuff. Okay, that's JST XH, and the small ones are JST PH. I did not know that. That's good to know. I may have to order some. We'll see what I got. I've got a lot of stuff around here, so you never know. I should have something here, but JST XH are the bigger ones, and JST PH, small. Okay, good to know. So I should order some of those. But I do have a lot of Big Tree Tech stuff. Let's see. I don't know if no, nothing in here. This is a CAN bus. Let me look over here. What else do I have that would have some cables in it that I could steal? SK Rat. I don't think this has any plugs in it. No, it doesn't. That's just an SK Rat board, main board. And otherwise, no. I think we're hooped. I have one more place to look. Yeah, the PH, they're tiny. They are tiny. I have enough trouble with the regular ones. I have some Prusa parts in here. I've got a whole bunch of parts in here, and I have some fans. So let's see if any of these fans. No, see, these all use the these are all using the XH. I have fan. There's another fan with no plug. There's a Prusa fan with a custom plug. There's another Prusa fan with a custom plug. Man. Another fan with no plug. Nope. Dang. What's this fan? No plug. Okay. Well, and nothing over there. BL Touch, spacers, and nothing in there. Dang. Dag nabbit. Make mine look like kids' hands. Yeah, and these are big hands too. Okay, well, there is one possibility. Where did I put the plug? Although my little connectors won't fit in that, will they? No. Don't tell me I lost that little piece already. But I got to order some anyways. Okay, well, that's okay. What time are we at? We're at 7 o'clock, almost at 7 o'clock anyways. Dang. Okay, we can set that aside for now. It's not the end of the world. We got the Hotend for the most part mostly built. So it's not the end of the world. It just means I have to order some of those plugs. I can get them on Amazon probably in a couple of days. I'll just order a kit like I have for the other ones. Then I have tons of them in stock, which is fine. I don't even know where that little plug went. I have a little sample right here anyways. It was here, and now it's gone. Your shoe size is 16E. Holy crap. How tall are you? Jeez. So we'll leave the wire cutting stuff because we're going to have to do some wiring on those. But in the meantime, we can have a look at starting, have a look at what's going to go on in the inverted electronics here. We got the base on here so we can run our speed raceway channels here, which I don't know where I put. I think they're over here. Not sure where I put them. I have to cut some new ones or I have to get some new ones. No, I have lots of them. But I want to start maybe figuring out the logistics on the inverted electronics here and how everything's going to fit into place. 6'2". Wow. So you got big hands and big feet for a 6'2" person. Wow. But I can only imagine, yeah, the bigger the hands, and when you're working with pins that are like, I mean, we're speaking tiny, tiny, tiny. It took me a long time. There it is right there. It took me a long time just to get used to the standard size ones. I'm wondering if I could salvage this plug, no problem, but I'm pretty sure I don't have the proper inserts because the other inserts would be too big, I think. Oh, or maybe not. Because these are tiny little things. Yeah, these are going to be too big. Oh, maybe, I don't know. They might be the right size, come to think of it. These are the, here, where's my camera? There it is. You going to focus on my hands for me? It's not enough to focus on here. But the pins are just, you can kind of see it in my fingers there. I think it might be the same pin to go in here. So if I could salvage this plug, I could use it. But getting that pin out is a little bit of a trial and error. JSTs are standard. Oh, they're standard size, so it's just the actual plug. Okay, well, we're almost done this stream anyway, so let's see if we can, just for fun, let's see if I can salvage this plug, and then that way, I'll probably still order one, but it just means I don't have to order one right away. So let's grab our little precision tiny, and whoever's on, it's another chance for me to cut myself. You might see some blood here, but see if I can get these out. They are different. I'll pop this one out and see. Okay. Oh, just about had it out. There it is. And it almost, yeah, I think it's a little bit smaller. I think you're right. I think it's smaller because let's just see if this pin would fit in here. And that would have to go in that way. Yeah, it's too big. Okay, yeah, it's a different size pin. Definitely a different size pin. Yeah, that will not go in there. Okay, so I will just have to order some more of a kit of these. A kit of these parts. They're easy enough to get out to salvage the plug, but yeah, the pins are definitely smaller. Holy crap, they're tiny. I'm going to have fun crimping these. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We'll have to order a set of those. pH standard is different to the XH. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. But they are standardized. They're all different, but they're standardized. I kind of see what you're saying here. So if I look, because we're basically wrapping it up here, but let's just really look here real quick. Let's just have a look at something here. Let's go ahead and look on Amazon. So I'm going to look for JSTPH kit and see if they have one available. And so let's go to the interweb, which we're on the interweb. Let's you guys see this. So if I go to amazon.ca and if I look up JSTPH kit, JSTPH2 connector pins, JST crimping tool, I don't need the crimper. JSTPH connector kit, 580 pieces, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pins. So that's kind of the kit I want right there. Or is it? It still looks big for some reason. Although that's got to be the right one. GS2 PH2. Those are the right ones. Okay, good. I had to come back to see the comments. JST PH, it's only 20 bucks. Let's just see if there's anything. We'll just throw that in the cart for now so I don't forget. Let's go back and see if there's any different kits that I like better, maybe. I don't need the wires. No, I don't need the crimpers. That's as simple as it gets, I guess. Adapter cable connectors, don't need any of that. PH 2mm connection plug kit. No, I don't need any of all. I don't need pre-crimp wires. Just need the plugs. Yeah. Okay, that's probably the one. That's the one then. Amazon's choice too. So we threw that in our cart. There we go. So that's what. Oh, see, wrong camera again. So that's the one we'll do. That's the kit I posted the link to. It's only $9.99 in the US. There's a smaller JST than that. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You guys, $9.99 in the US. Oh, speaking of that, I'll just you got to really shop around and be careful with this. 20 bucks isn't bad for a kit like that. 10 bucks US is about $13, $14 Canadian. I'm paying an extra $6 or whatever for it. But I'll tell you something. I bought myself some. I'm going to show you a piece. It's called EMT conduit, and it's basically galvanized steel, half-inch galvanized steel conduit. Okay, this stuff, these bars. Okay, these are the bars that are used to hold up my filament shelves. Okay, and that's the Repcord filament rack system. It works really well. But so I buy these in 10-foot sections, half-inch EMT conduit. Home Depot. I don't know about the U.S. But Home Depot in Canada, they wanted $22 for a 10-foot length of this. So did Rona, so did Totem, so did Revo, Revo. Anyway, all the hardware stores want $22 a piece for this for a 10-foot length. I went to a local store. I Googled, and I went to a local store. I forget the name of the store now, but they are an electronics supply store. So in other words, where electricians go to buy their stuff. I bought 5 lengths of this, 5 10-foot lengths of this for $48. $48, like $9 a piece. Home Depot, that would have cost me about $120. So like we're almost a third of the price on what Home Depot wanted. So it pays to shop around for stuff like this. It really bothers me in that case. My guess is Home Depot buys their supply off this company and marks it up, but pays to shop around for stuff like that. So, and that's why, you know, $10 US for those connectors is probably what they're worth. But because we're in Canada, sometimes we just get, you know, when it comes to stuff like that. So yeah. $6 each at Menards. Stephen Machado, $6 US for these, which is about $9, $10 Canadian, which is what we should be paying. But Home Depot wants $22 a piece. And so, yeah, I bought these 10-foot lengths and I cut them down because I'm putting up some filament shelving at work. And I'm also going to be adding some filament shelving here somewhere. So that's why I bought 5 lengths of it. So yeah, and it's super easy to cut. So super easy. I just use, I have one of those where you tighten it and you turn it and you tighten it, you turn it, you tighten it, you turn it things. So yeah, pipe cutter. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we are at our 2-hour mark. I was late and I apologize for being late. It was the audio. I will try better next time. I'm going to order these JST pH connectors so that we can fix up this. I'll probably, these ones look kind of rickety too. So what I may end up just replacing all of them with the new connectors just so it looks good. I'll try and do that off camera because nobody wants to see me wire up a couple connectors on camera. And then we can get the hot end finished, boom, for next week. And then we'll start on the electronics. And I'm going to try and get a head start if I get a chance this week, depending on how busy things are. I'll try and get a start on the electronics. It's my first time doing the inverted electronics. So we've got that. I've got the cover that goes on the back of that. Once it's done, where did I put it? Somewhere. Anyways, I have the cover that goes on the bottom, which hides the electronics. I swear to you, I had it. It's here. Oh, right here, right in front of me. So this is the cover that's going to go on here on top once everything's done, although it's really tricky to get in here because I have to have the bed up higher to get it in there. Here we go. So that'll sit in here. When all is said and done, that'll sit just down there nicely like that and cover all the electronics, which is all going to be in between here. And then to service the electronics, all you do is pop that off like this, and then we don't have to flip the printer upside down. That's really appealing to me. So pretty cool. Inverted also, easier than flipping it over. Absolutely, yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for being here. I super, super appreciate it. Here, let me talk to you on, this camera's fine. I'm going to get my cameras and gear and get everything a little more organized for next week. I like this setup. I love the overhead camera view now. And the fact that one and the overhead are autofocus. It's perfect. So we will catch all you guys next week. And thank you everybody for being here and for being patient and waiting while I struggled with my audio at the beginning. So we'll continue this all, and hopefully within the next few weeks, we can get this thing running and move on to another project on my live streams. But watch out for my videos coming out. Hopefully something this week, and I'm going to try and do 1 video a week on something. So talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful week, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye for now.